Hello everyone, I am Sheikh Naimuddin pursuing BCom final year in Nizam College. It is a part of partial fulfillment for the requirement for the award of degree of Commerce, a project on Swift. Of Swift programming. In this section, we are gonna be covering of comparison and ternary operators. Are these two operators types of codes because they hold a very similar concept. Conditional operators are exactly as they sound. They compare one object against another. So in real life we might say an apple is on an orange. Well, is in development I am going to say apple is not equal to orange. Alternatively, I might say that 1 is equal to 1. Let's take a quick look at the different conditional operators. There are actually 8 of them. So the first thing we have got is the two equal sign, and that means is equal to. The next we have is an exclamation mark and a equal sign, that means not equal to. We then have the less sound. We have it greater than sign. We have less than or equal to, and we have greater than or equal to. We then have two more, which is exactly equal to and is not exactly equal to. So I'm just going to put some comments on this to stop it throwing some errors. By the way, shortcut, if you do want to comment it, just press command forward slash and this will be comment on the lines that you want to do. So here we have is equal to. It's not equal to less than greater than. It's less than or equal to it's greater than, or equal to and it is not exactly, so it's exactly equal. I am not equal, so that would be if I want to say 1 is equal to 1 apple, it out able to apple, and this would be if I say 1 is not equal to 2. This if I say 1 is less than 2. This is where he said 2. So 2 is greater than 1. 2 is greater than or equal to 2, and 2 is greater than or equal to, so its last one is less than or equal to these two. Here are where I am actually going to compare exact objects. So I am creating a string and I want to check whether or not that string is exactly the same instance type that I have actually created. So these are very rarely used to adjust the to check against exact object types. When you use these operators with variables, they will return a boolean value. So whenever I say apples is not equal to apple and two oranges, that would be a true statement. So it's checking to see the validity of that, requires all that question. So it would be working with boolean value to then put that into your code. So this actually leads us very nicely onto the next part, which is the ternary operator. So it's called a ternary conditional operator. and the ternary operator is broken down into three parts. You have question followed by question mark, sure answer. What do I do if the question is true? I I could spell colon false answer. So this is how it's always broke it down. You have a question true answer false. Answers okay, so I am going give you a working example of that. If it was to say where, I am gonna say we will eat hat. Okay, I from would from beginning think I would eat my hat. If that be true, if that were so, I am say will eat hat is equal to actually going to create two variables at pizza. I'm gonna create apples. Let's say equal to equals 20, oranges equal to 10. So now whenever I put it here, I'm going to wrap this up into a inside some pathness. I'm gonna say apples is equal to oranges. Questions true false. Okay, now this could be anything at all in this area. Now I do need to separate this out so that it understands what I am doing. So I I can put anything in here. I haven't defined what type of variable is going to be. What I have done is I declared it as a boolean, but I could put it in here is 0 or 1, so that would then come back and create a variable of an integer type for those back as it is. So you can see at this moment am apple are not equal to oranges. It's testing that within that condition they because of